There's no more white alpha males in anything anymore. Like commercials, especially. If you watch commercials, I dare you to find a guy, white.
Yeah, they took that.
Or if you are seeing white alpha males, you're on the wrong side of history. Like, because they're going to gear that. Commercials go right. They know where to send it.
But I feel like they're taking, a black dude has always been cool as shit. And now you watch them on commercials and you're like, oh, they're making... It's kind of funny because they're making black dudes corny white dudes.
Well, yeah, we have to be. Most of us have white children now.
My Subaru helps me and my family get through all conditions.
Them butterscotch colored babies you got in the backseat.
Keeps me and my son Ethan and Morgan.
Ethan and Ian and Max.
My daughter, the redheaded, freckled, black Mexican girl.
Yeah.
What? Bitch, I have an EpiPen. What?
Yeah.
Black people eat peanut butter.
So a lot of black people with allergies on commercials now.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy.
It has no rules.
Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. What's up? Oh, that's loud. Good. Oh my God, that sounds great. Yeah, this microphone is way hotter. When we do the regs, I want to sit like this. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Robert Kelly, you know what, dude? We are up at the Comedy Cellar Studios above the world-famous Comedy Cellar, giving you another episode. But do me a favor, if you're not on the Patreon, hit that subscribe right now. Just smash that button. I love saying that because I'm a fucking influencer. I'm 53 and I influence people. Smash that button, hit that like, and hit that bell. Woo! No, seriously, don't fuck around. Stop watching this shit and not participating. Click it. Click it and share it and then comment and suck it. RobertKellyLive.com. Robert Kelly, what is it? Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. That's it. That's it. If you really want to be a supporter of the show, if you like the show and you want me to help pay the Tizzy 3 and give them some money, you can support the show that way. It's like $5, so don't be a piece of garbage. And also, punchup.live, watch my special for free. Right up there, just click Robert Kelly, email address, bang, and I'll also let you know when I'm coming to your town. Very excited. We have no stranger to the YKWD. It's been on the Bonfire. Derek Gaines and Dave Temple are back again.
What's happening?
I think I got smaller or you guys got bigger.
It's a big chair. It's a big chair. Maybe it's a deep chair.
Yeah, but you guys are so much more.
That's what it feels like, when you come to visit an older relative, you get a little smaller. Ain't you?
You're getting set in your ways, man.
Yeah, you guys are still young bucks. You guys are going to be the same for a long time, and I'm getting shorter.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Yeah, like, who's that combo, the Pitbull of comedy? Who's that guy?
Bobby Slayton.
Bobby Slayton. When I first met him, he was such a tough, I thought he was an Italian guy. Last time I saw him, he was just an old Jew. What? Huh? What's going on? My first man. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck that?
Right.
Huh? What are you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's like Clay. He's like smaller now too.
Yeah, Cassius Clay. He died. Yo, what's up?
You talking about Clay who?
Dice Clay.
Oh, yeah,
Dice.
He's like small.
But Dice got in shape.
Yeah.
Dice goes to the gym. Dice, he was back in the day thin when he was on Fort Fairlane. If you look at him, he was a very thin dude.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the jacket and the shit, that's what made him look big. Then he put on a little weight. It's fun to do, Dice.
Yeah.
But he's in shape now. He got his shit together in his 50s.
Yeah,
60s.
prima donna now. I tried to say I was a big fan. I tried to shake his hand. We was at Nordstrom's and he just ignored me. It was pretty funny. I was like, good for him.
No.
It was good. No, but I liked it though. Because it was very Dice Clay to do. I was like, yeah, you know what? Why am I an asshole trying to shake your hand anyway? Go shop.
What did you say though?
I said, hey man, good to see you. Funny dude. That was it.
And he said what?
Nothing. He kind of just kept
Really? I mean, dude, like
looking at pants. I was like, yeah, I deserve that.
Dude, that stinks. I hate that. I'll tell you.
I was like,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
yeah,
Like,
I don't doubt it.
He's called me at like 2 a.m. Bob, you remember that time we went to Vegas? Oh, Dice, we never hung out. I know, but the time we were in Vegas, just one of the funniest, like, just crazy human beings I've ever met. That is just funny. Still at this time, just trying to be funny. You see his Instagram?
Yeah.
It's nuts, and it's the best.
Okay.
He's the best. I'm sorry he didn't say hi to you. Want me to talk to him?
But it's fine.
Let me call him.
He's just going to use it as ammo to do it to other younger people.
No, I like that he did it. I was like, okay, that's how I got to be when I get older.
See, I wouldn't.
See? He's using it as ammo to be mean to young people that see him shopping. Why?
Because I don't get hurt. My feelings wasn't hurt. I was like, I got to know who to talk to, and I guess the dice man wasn't having it that day. He was looking for slacks.
That's one thing that happens as you get older.
Yeah.
Your feelings get hurt. Yeah, guys, listen to me. I want to. You know how you stay funny? Don't feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's weird. As you get older, you just get like softer.
Right.
I think it's like you just watch a bunch of movies with your kids and they just kind of, they just.
I hate that I still like those troop videos when they come home from the war and they go see their son at the game, and I'll be like, hi.
Yeah, you don't even realize.
But he's behind the kid, and the kid's like,
yeah, look, Dad.
The doof is just looking on the field because he's not playing because he never had a dad at home, and then the dad's behind him is a fucking war veteran.
Yeah, whole chest out.
And then
I'm back.
The kid turns around and goes, I'm his dad. He's like, you made your kid look like a sis in front of all the other guys.
And we all know that story doesn't end well.
Everybody's embarrassed when they cry.
His dad is home and all his PTSD starts kicking in.
Shit. All the nightmares, all the night terrors. Pow, 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 pow. That shit. Yeah, it's probably.
They don't show his wife the next day with a black eye and a frying pan, a dented frying pan.
Yeah. The kid's dropping shit.
Don't wake him up when he sleepwalks.
Right,
it's about the war. It's the war.
Poor kid's got to do 30 push-ups. Get up, soldier! But Dad, it's only 5 o'clock.
Make sure your button in your belt is on the same line. My dad made me do that shit. He was Air Force. If you had to tuck my shit in, make sure your belt, your buttons lined up with your belt buckle.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
You friends with your dad?
Yeah.
What's your dad do? Was he in the
He was in the Air Force also, but he's gone.
That's so
he passed away.
Pops was in there.
That's what we are. That's what we're Black Air Force Sons. That's the gimmick of our podcast.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question now. You guys knew each other when this happened, or you met and
here's the crazy thing. We met.
Here's
the crazy thing. We met in comedy in Philly. My dad, though, moved to Jersey and was living maybe
15 minutes
from where he was. So like I'm going to visit my dad on the weekends. I'm in the same neighborhood as him, but I don't know him. You know what I mean? Dig this even crazier. My grandmother's maiden name. My grandmother is from Atlantic City, like in his area, but her maiden name is Gaines.
Crazy,
like his. So like my family's been kind of hitting me up like, who's this Gaines dude? Who's his parents or who's he related to? And I'm like, yeah, we're not related, but yeah.
Are you sure? Did you do?
I don't feel like doing that 23 shit because I'm gonna see the white man doing terrible stuff.
I'll tell you why you don't want to do it, because you don't want to be like that dude from Star Trek. He's a big Black Lives Matter dude, but he's found out his fourth grandfather's white.
My grandma was half white, so it's not even
half white.
Yeah. So I know it's some trauma right.
So there was a white dude, somebody made a half white with your grandmother.
Yeah.
And here you are.
Yep. Well, my mom. Yeah. I'm a quarter, so I'm an eighth. I'm an eighth white.
So now you don't get reparations now.
At all?
No, because you have white. You're
what
white.
about the other 7/8 of my blackness?
They're all doing pretty well. Dad's an Air Force pilot.
Dude, you see how mad that dude was, though? He was He was so mad that he had a white. He had white.
Yeah.
He was like, what?
Yeah.
I
broke it down. Yeah, I'm an eighth. I have an eighth of Caucasian.
Right. Now, I'm afraid to do it because what if I'm black?
That'd be great.
And that would be.
That'd be insane.
It'd be good now, man.
See? And it'd kind of be like,
I know.
But you already kind of act like it. I remember when I first came to your barbecue, you looked at your wife and was like, who are these dads walking up on the...
That wasn't me. That was her. She's from Boston.
Who are these?
She goes, Dad
was walking up
Bobby,
the goddamn driveway.
She went, Bobby, get the gun.
And we was in West. We was.
Who'd you invite, Bobby? How many did you invite?
But the food was good. I'll never stop telling you how good that food was. That one barbecue.
I got to do another barbecue.
It was great, man.
I know. I got to do another barbecue. There's a whole new group of young guns.
Yeah.
That back then, I mean, it was Colin and Norton and Voss and Keith and
the guys.
Yeah, my boys. But I haven't. It's weird. I have like this other generation that I'm attached to too, like Lewis and Dan and Joe and
They put you at
and
the
Jay. Huh?
You one of the lords of the skanks. Yeah, it's Skankfest.
Well-
They treat you like Jesus. I'm
Well,
seeing.
I mean, those guys are the guys that are running the show now. As
Yeah.
far as my thing goes, those guys are the fucking those guys. I mean, I'm just watching. I'm just up here doing the dude. You know what, dude? These guys gonna have a festival. They're walking around. They're getting carried by other human beings. I'm just in the corner smoking a cigar. They're coming to meet me like the fat lady at the circus.
They're literally like the Harlem Globetrotters of comedy. You know what I mean? Like, that's not basketball, is it? It's exciting. Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
So you guys, when you came, now your father
Yeah.
was whose father was more like
Yes.
what was your dad?
My pops was he's a
Officer?
Hoo. You have no idea.
yeah. My pop. I'll put it out there. My pop flew for Air Force One, so he's like an engineer. So he's a
What?
flight engineer for Air Force One.
So he was on the
The president's playing with
which one?
Clinton and Bush. Bush one.
Did he ever tell you some shit?
Oh yeah, but
You can't say nothing.
I can't say any of that.
You
shit.
can't.
No, I can't but they're like real stories, and you go, God damn. And I remember he made
One
me look.
second. Hang on 1 second. We're gonna be right back with Clinton stories from Air Force One. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this episode.
No,
That's the clip right there. All right, so you can't say it. Sorry guys. We'll cut back to this. Couldn't say anything.
We didn't get the clearance.
I mean,
Nah, yeah. Well, my pop has different clearances, so yeah. But he don't do that anymore. He's retired from the military.
why can't he rat him out?
But
Write a book.
he don't. He make money.
Let me
doing what
ask
he
you.
do.
Let me ask you a question. He still does stuff.
He still flies because he gasses jets in the air now.
Oh,
You know, one of them guys that did a thing where
Yeah.
the tube come out and the jet pull up to the plane, take the gas and fly off.
Don't talk to me like I'm stupid. I get it. I mean, this guy just fucking. Like,
I saw the last fucking Tom Cruise
what
movie.
that is, the gas
yeah,
jet.
just talk to me like I was his son. Like I'm 10. You know the
You ever
thing with
seen when the thing comes out?
the thing comes
Bobby,
out.
when two
like a
planes
class-
love each other.
Yeah.
you just told me about the birds and the
Birds
bees.
and the bees, the Air Force. I just birds and bees, my pop's job. But anyway, that's what he does. So yeah.
But he's on the plane with the president.
Yeah. Back when
But
he was flying.
But he can't go in where they are, right?
No, he's the flight attendant, you know. I'm not flight attendant.
Whoa.
Oh, so funny.
Whoa.
Flight engineer.
Yeah, don't call your dad a fucking
Yeah.
stewardess.
Yeah, no, he wasn't stupid.
I mean, he went
an
from here
engineer.
to here.
Here,
me.
nah, he's-
Coffee, tea, or me, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, flight attendant.
Hey, Mr. Clinton, you like your coffee black? Do you like your coffee black or with cream? Because my great granddad was white.
Stewardess one.
I had a mulatto grandmother. Is that what you're into?
Mulatto. That's how he's
Mulatto. Dude, what? He was what's an engineer? Is that like
you know the two guys that fly?
Okay.
The guy right behind them two.
Oh,
working
in the
all
third
buttons.
seat.
Yeah, working all the buttons.
wow. Okay, so he's that guy.
That guy.
You never see that. I never fly those. They don't have those planes anymore.
Nah.
There was a minute where we were flying those planes.
Because he took me on that plane. I saw Air Force One.
You saw it?
Wild.
Wow. Was it wild?
Wild plane, man.
Is there a lot of stuff like?
Conference room, couches and beds and fucking, all that shit.
Clinton had some beds.
You know, it's Clinton.
Let me ask you a question. Can they just go up and let's go to Vegas like Tony Stark?
I would imagine, but you know, it's political, so they probably got different clips. But if you see Air Force One like land,
I
in
feel
Miami,
like you get like little like jet skis that get out of the plane and drop local, right? Like a smaller plane comes out,
Yeah.
little
probably
helicopter comes out the belly.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't think they had one on the
Like
model I was on.
Like in Despicables, just a Clinton fuck
Right,
jet calls out
right.
Air Force One.
a fuck jet.
Just brrrr, it makes it sound like that too.
Or at least like some device to just ride the wind down like they had on Tailspin, you know?
Nah, there was a drop off. There's always a drop. There's special coordinates for Epstein's Island. Then they just crank it.
No, that's never.
I'm fucking around.
Okay,
Yeah.
you heard it here. Air Force One landed at Epstein Island, maybe, allegedly.
Yeah.
No, well, that's crazy. So what was your dad? This sucks. I set you up.
Yeah, he was. He got nowhere near no planes. I tell you that much. He did some time though. Yeah, he
He was in
27
jail?
years. No, he
Oh.
did time. Like
Oh my God.
he had 27 years of
What?
service. He made like an E9. You know, he got.
What's that? I don't know what that is. What's
That's
an
like
E9?
your rank level and your clearance.
What did he
A
do?
grade.
Was he just in? He was just a guy.
Yeah, I guess he just kind of found his way through. We never talked about it much. Oh no, electronics. He learned electricity in there. So he
He's an electrician.
actually-
You could be.
Yeah, he became an electrician.
Electricians in the Air Force, they're good.
Well, I'll tell you, people don't know this, and I didn't know this until I went over to Iraq, and they started bitching about each other
Okay.
because, Air Force, that's where the money goes.
Mm-hmm.
Money goes to them and then trickles down to everybody else. And
Yep.
all the other Marines, Army, Navy, they hate the Air Force.
Yeah, they call them the chair force.
Yeah, because they get, they get money, they get the shit, and it's
My parents met in the Air
Women
Force.
and the women.
I was conceived in an Air Force dorm. So yeah.
really.
Yeah. So.
You're not supposed to fuck though, right? Aren't they not supposed to have sex?
Oh,
Have you seen Maverick? Have you seen?
Have you
Top Gun?
seen the surf? These
Yeah, but
motherfuckers be.
he
These bitches be-
fucked a goofy tooth bitch from that was a teacher. You know what I mean? See, that chick didn't.
She
try.
knew her stuff. She had a brown jacket.
Nah, man.
That was his.
Oh, was
His
it?
coat. That
Why?
had to be his.
They were the
Anyway,
same
no, they-
size.
Of course they met. They you know.
What? So, what, is your mom in the Air Force?
She was. Yeah.
She's not anymore.
Not anymore.
Was she up there with your dad, or was
She was nurse and biotech, some shit like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She's an engineer now, but
And your mom?
No, not the Air Force. No.
Now, let me ask you a question. Did you ever have an inkling of like, man, I'm going to do this too?
if I would have stayed with my pop, he would have probably put me in the Air Force because he wanted me to go to Air Force after high school. But I was like, Dad, I'm good. Because my dad was like, he was building planes when he was like 17. I was like, Dad, I can't do what you do.
Fuck, that's a sad day in a dad's life.
Yeah.
You got her genes, not his.
Because I wanted to tell jokes and shit. I wanted to, play music.
Yeah.
I was a jazz dude.
He had like an extensive plan, all mapped
My
out.
pop
everything.
wanted me to build my first car. That never happened. My pop wanted me to go to the Air Force when I was 18. As soon as I turned 18, that didn't happen. So when I told him I was telling jokes, he didn't believe it at first. And then he saw me like get up the ranks, and then it became cool. Like I remember one time he called me. He was on a flight home from Honolulu. And he was like, how the fuck am I watching TV and your black ass is on the screen? Last OG. Who you think you are? And it was like, see, Pop, believe in me. So yeah, but that was cool. So it kind of came around full circle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I do like to think that when you told him you weren't going to go, he'd already had like a room.
Oh, he hated it. I know my dad wanted me
He
to
had
go to Air
already
Force. He was
renovated
adamant
the
about me going
garage.
to the Air Force right in high school.
He had a 21-step plan to get Derek where he needed to be.
Yeah, I would have been a whole different nigga. Out, no pot, no smoking.
You wouldn't have used that word.
What? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right,
That
bro.
That
bro.
word that makes the three autistic kids very nervous.
Oh, sorry, fellas, not to rattle y'all up, but nah, bro, I've probably been a whole different dude.
They do this when you said that. Please. They're high school. No, take my money. No, I'm friends with her. You can have
You
sex.
can have her.
You can have
No. Yeah, no.
So did you say you're a jazz? You're going to be a jazz musician?
I was a jazz dude. I was a jazz drummer.
What the fuck? Who are you?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
Have we ever talked?
No, not really. Not really. I mean, we've been on it, but we joking around.
This is what sucks about this thing.
Yeah.
Is because my dad was on Air Force One. I'm a jazz musician. I gotta go back to him. No, he's a 2-9, a B9.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
You
They're hardworking people.
well, you played jazz, right?
Yeah. I did a little clarinet until I realized that wasn't for boys.
I talk to your game. That's my best brother in the world. That's my brother.
Again, now my dad was like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on, lady?" You know what I mean? My mom was just letting me do whatever. And then
Was your dad a tough dude?
Yeah. My dad, he was from the housing projects in North Philly, Richard Allen Homes.
So he went in the service and got the fuck.
You know
out.
what's crazy? He enlisted too. Like he enlisted in '67. Like when everyone was from his neighborhood was being drafted.
Wow.
So it was like
He wanted to get
he
the fuck outta here.
graduated. He graduated high school like that May, and by December he was just like, "Yeah, get me out of here because this neighborhood is wild." You know?
Sometimes
He's like,
you
yeah,
get
we're
out.
just gonna die here.
And go travel the world and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pussy from other countries.
that's some manly shit. You know,
Yeah,
when a man goes, I'm going to go. At that time, you
Mhm.
go, I'm enlisting. They're drafting people, and so I'm going in. That's some manly shit.
Yeah.
Dude, shit.
Yeah.
It's
That's
dude
manly
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
But when did he have you?
83.
83.
Yeah.
So he was out. He was still in, doing his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so did you have to live on base? Or I don't know how that works.
Oh no! So, man, now you're getting into my origin story. Oof.
Talk shit, bro.
All right. So my mom and dad were never really together. My dad was just kind of like in a bar one night. You know what I mean? Being a pilot or being an Air Force guy.
He was a pilot?
No. But
He wasn't.
He was just in the bar.
Just being in the service.
You know, when you come
Got a
home,
uniform on.
Yeah, you
Fuck
can
with
get
it.
whatever you want to
Tell
get.
you something
you know?
though, the Air Force uniform, tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad.
All
for
those
the
medals.
Navy. The Navy looks. It's like, God damn it, you look like Popeye.
Yeah.
Shit.
Look like that little Cracker Jack boy.
Yeah, like the Marines, tight. Marines dress blues. Fuck what?
Right.
Army's got all right ones, but they're green. You know.
Yeah.
But the Air Force, you look like fucking. What's that dude from I Dream of Jeannie?
The husband.
The husband? Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
Wow,
a
that's
Which I
tight-
think he was like high ranking NASA,
high
right?
rank in NASA.
He was NASA.
Yeah, but he was Air Force. Those guys, because the Air Force were the guys who flew the test pilots.
Right. Get close enough to that space shit.
You got to be smart to be in the Air Force. You
Absolutely.
It's not like not to say that Army Marines they're smart too, but they're going to fight.
Right.
Air Force is going to.
They go up top.
They go up and drop those motherfuckers off.
And that was my dad. My dad wanted me to go also. My mom wasn't having it, but my dad kept trying to explain to my mom with his brains, he'll be an officer. Like you don't have to worry about that with him. You know what I mean? But my mom,
You know he's a mathematician, right?
All right, listen, guys, you're freaking me out.
He's a mathematician.
Black History Month. Man.
I know it's Black History Month, but I thought you were just regular black comics from Philly.
We are. It's just like Boston. We all have hidden talents.
We got hidden talents, but we just took on the
Yeah,
jokes.
I
it's
got
just
it.
like Goodwill Hunting, but Will Smith. That's
You guys are freaking me out right now. I mean, number one, I'm racist. I'm just realizing this right now.
Yeah.
All the shit they said about me, all the shit Keith has said about me is true. I mean, holy shit. I'm sorry.
how did we not know?
I'm sorry.
Hidden figures, man. Hidden figures, man.
You're a mathematician?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
funny. I was just downstairs talking to Matt Broussard because he had a great math joke that he just pulled off on stage.
What was it?
Oh man, he found another guy in the audience that studied math, and
And he got hard?
yeah.
I'm sorry. I love you, dude. You know I love you, dude. I love you. Just
Matthew Broussard, he is a whiz kid on stage. with
He's
all
another
his-
math.
he has
Yeah,
all
he's
his
another
little
math guy that
puns
so we
and
bond on that
quips
shit.
and math jokes here. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's good.
so what was the joke that he said?
He asked the guy what's his favorite number, and the guy told him 0, which was like, whoa, it's actually a great answer. If you know numbers, you're like, holy shit, you know what I mean? So it was like this weird.
I talk shit,
gonna-
right?
Right, Danny knows. Come on, right? Like so,
Autistic kids, get ready. They
So-
getting hype over there.
I'm gonna throw up.
right. But what's happening?
I don't know what's happening.
It's February,
I don't know what's
Bobby.
happening.
All of our superpowers. You didn't get your superpowers.
Yo, man.
What's going on?
So, but no, so no one in the room is like me, Matt, and this other guy. The only ones that really know what's going on, right? And he's like, yeah, most people would just say the number 7, blah blah blah. What's your friend? And then you could tell the whole room was lost. And then he goes, well, it's a comedy show, so I'm just gonna say 69. My favorite number is 69. You watch the whole room go, ah, yeah, finally we understand.
I
I'm like,
get it, yeah.
yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, because hang on one second. I can tell the 3 autistic kids. That's because when one girl blows a guy,
Yeah.
he eats her
I
pussy.
don't know if y'all know
And
this.
if you look, it looks like 69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how you put shoes in the shoebox?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same. These guys are like 69.
They were like, we were with you with the 0. Yes, that's a great number.
So, okay, so your dad, this is nuts. So you're a mathematician,
Yeah.
and I didn't have shit. Okay? I really didn't. I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to write. I missed all the school. I don't, they kind of gave me credits in high school to move me along just so I would be kind of a success story.
No child left behind.
Huh? You know what I mean? So it's like, here I am, but you're a jazz drummer. You're a mathematician. You got your dads in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you find comedy in Philly. Like, how the fuck, was there any backup plan? Was there any, or did you say,
bro.
I'm going in?
Bro, I literally got my degree and threw it at my mom and was like, all right, I'm going to go find it. Now I'm going to go do what I want. You know
What's
what I
your
mean?
degree?
Math.
So
I got 2 degrees, one in math and one in economics. And I just threw them at my mom and then just went off to go do what the fuck
I want to hit you. I can't. You know, in COVID, I was helping my son with his math, and my wife fired me with fucking with subtraction.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I got the division, and I went, I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally went to my son. I went, hey Siri. My son was like, you can't do that. I was like, okay.
That's cheating. It's sort of kind of cheating, but whatever.
That's amazing.
But you know what's crazy? My math skills, like when you talk about number theory and shit like that, like I learned all of that from school. But I did get into the streets when I was in the city, and that's where my math really,
That's
my
right.
math really took off.
Why?
Sorry, boy.
You could decide how far it was to the train station to get out of for run from these guys? I don't understand. Why was it? Did you deal drugs?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Street ministry.
Oh,
Street
God, this
ministry.
is like New Jack City.
Street ministry. Hey, street ministry.
I love that you.
Don't fucking. What are you
He's
doing?
a pharmacist.
God.
Your
This
father was on Air Force One. You don't fucking.
But
I
that's
know,
still
yeah.
my brother.
Trust
You
me,
gotta
my
do what
dad
you
was,
gotta do to find comedy.
Yeah.
Listen, you didn't have to do that.
No, I did not.
Stop acting like you.
I did not.
I'm
Yeah,
from
you
the
know-
burbs.
I
That
did.
shit, that should
Yeah,
excite
you're
you.
not fucking Ice Cube.
No, not at all.
You're not Tupac.
But
You-
it made
you're a
life
s-
a bit more interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're a
It's
genius from Philly.
Yeah.
You could have done anything, and you fucking didn't have
I
to.
went
deal
down. I
drugs.
had to blend in. What are you talking about, Bobby?
Blend
So
in.
it was more of a
Product of his
disguise.
environment.
Huh?
It was a disguise. not-
Absolutely.
not
Oh
a
my
necessity.
God. They would have eaten me alive.
So when you dealt drugs, this is interesting to me because I tried to deal. Me and my friend Frankie Policastro, we decided one day that we were going to go and buy an ounce of weed.
Okay.
And we were going to sell it and become drug dealers.
Okay.
We were going to start with weed, then we're going to move our way up to pills,
That's right.
and
Get a cartel going.
then get to coke.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
Okay.
And we bought the ounce of weed, and I remember I stole my uncle's change. He had one of those big Stein mugs with quarters, and I
Yeah,
took it
yeah.
all, and I had a pea coat, and I filled it. I ripped the pockets and filled the pea coat with quarters. I was standing at the bus stop. It was the middle of the summer, and my uncle, who I took the quarters from, pulls up, and he's like, "Hey, where you going?" I go, "I'm going to South Medford." He's like, "Get in, I'll give you a ride." So I had to gently get into the car because you heard ching. Every bump, I was like, God, no, cha-ching, cha-ching. So we went and bought the weed, but we got to his house and we were rolling joints.
Okay.
But as we were rolling, we started smoking. By the end of it, we unrolled all the joints and just rolled 2 big joints and went to the park and smoked both of them
There
with
you
like
go.
fucking 10 kids.
Yeah.
We got so high, we ripped off a pizza store. And then I broke my pinky.
Yeah.
And it
Big
was
day.
a mafia-owned pizza store. And then we both went to jail. Yeah, that was my
This is
drug.
Cops called the cop. The mafia called the cops on you.
No, the cop actually showed up one day. He goes, "What's your name?" I go, "Robert Kelly." He goes, "There's a warrant for you. I'm going to go get it. I don't know where it went, but I'm going to get it because I'm saving your life because they're looking for you too.
Jesus.
They want to break your legs."
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was a pizza place.
It's mafia pizza.
I was 13. I didn't know
fair.
about I didn't watch movies.
Fair enough.
I didn't know.
Fair.
I
That's
just
fair. That's fair.
I didn't know the basement where all the old fucking dudes were sitting down there smoking
Gambling.
cigars.
Oh, gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
But-
are the only people that do steal from the mafia. It's like,
But here you are. You're.
oh no, I wasn't successful at it at all.
How old were you?
Throughout my teenage years, so like 14, I gave it a try. I got back out there at 16. I got back out there at 18 and 19. I had my first kid at 19, and then I tried a square job. I got into landscaping from there.
Yeah. Now, when you had a kid, are you still with her or no?
Nah.
All right. So you have a son,
Daughters. I got
daughter.
two daughters. Yeah.
How many daughters? You got 2 daughters. And are you a good dad? Are you around them? Are you?
I think so. Yeah. There's some distance between us, but that's geographical.
Let's
but,
call
we
him and
talk
see if
all
you're
the
a good
time.
dad.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'll
kidding.
answer
Don't do
right now. No. But my oldest daughter's 20. You know what I mean? She's in college. There's a lot
You
of
got a daughter
that
in college.
aspect.
He's doing fine.
you got
yeah.
kids?
No.
No.
My youngest is 13, and they moved out to Arizona during the pandemic. So there's some distance there, but
Yeah. Are you close? Do you miss? I mean,
it gets like every now and again I miss that aspect of the everyday
He
thing.
takes spots
but
at House of Comedy in
here's
Arizona to go see him.
Yeah, I'll host for anyone in Arizona. If you're ever going to Arizona and you need somebody, I don't need to stay at your house or in the hotel with you. I'll just go look at my daughter.
yeah. I hear you. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ! I want to book a gig in Arizona so you can see your family. You piece of shit. I'm gonna cry. This poor girls has to wait. You got what the
But-
fuck, man?
But it's also like
How old is she?
she's 13. But it's like at that's the
with the
thing.
mother?
It's also But
She with another guy?
No. At least not that I know of. They wouldn't tell me, which I guess that's a little bit of respect, right? Hmm?
I don't know. It depends on who the guy is. If the guy's Drake and he's got a fucking huge mule, that's terrible.
You know what's crazy? I don't worry about that. He can tell you, like I am done with that woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like anybody else that has that, good luck. You know what I
Are
mean?
the
Like,
kids with the same girl, 2 different girls?
nah, too different.
2 different baby moms, mathematician.
Yeah, you gotta
that's
spread
how you do
it.
it.
You gotta spread it.
Yeah, you didn't do the math on your jizz, did you?
Yeah, you did. I
Should
did.
have 1, 2. I'm out over there. Fucking slow asshole.
Nah, I did the math. Where look, my oldest is 20. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm still young enough to go and do stuff. I just had a vasectomy last September, so I'm free to move about.
But you got 2 kids. You got a 20-year-old daughter out there. And is she cool with you guys? Cool?
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were friends with her mom?
Was I?
Yeah, is she gone? Did she die? Did you
No, she's not. But we met under different circumstances. So I was still in like street life culture. Like when I met her, she was into boosting, and then we paired up with that kind of goofiness.
She stole people's shit.
Yeah, retail theft was her thing. You know what I mean?
You
So-
talk to me. What the fuck is boosting? Don't talk.
You ever
to
see the shit that they do now? And the snatch and grabs, like
Yeah.
running into a store, arms full of shit, and take it, and then run off and go sell it. That was like her.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
As two young black men,
Yeah.
Talk shit.
when you see that, are you like, fuck yeah, good for you, go get your shit? Or are you like, come on, guys, we got to stop this shit?
Well, I don't shop where those guys steal from, so I'm fine with it.
Here's the thing: when it's like when it happens,
What?
when it okay, that was a weird answer.
Because that was fucking weird. Like, yeah.
I don't shop where them guys steal from, so
No, okay. Here's the thing: when I see it, like if we're supposed to be marching for something else, and then they go, "Yeah, let's go tear apart this Foot Locker," I'm like, dude, what the hell is that about?
Okay,
right?
stop.
But
Marching like for
BLM or something like that, like whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you just stop and beeline into a sneaker store at that. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
okay.
When I see them tearing apart a Lululemon, I know they were hired to do that.
What the fuck is that?
listen to this shit.
Hang on one
I
second.
know this concept. This is a good concept.
Hang on one second. Now, you heard about Bill Clinton and Air Force One, but you don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
Black people are hired by who?
By the
Lulu-
corporation, by the actual
So
store.
No.
the
Listen to
cash
me.
in on the insurance.
You're blowing
more
my
so.
mind.
Like here's the thing, like we're in a recession. You know how hard it is to sell $130 sweatpants.
I'm white. I didn't know are we in a recession? I feel fantastic.
Nah, I've been doing okay.
Everything's great.
Yeah, it is on my end too.
Because
I don't think it's a black or white thing. It's just,
I don't
you know.
even look at what gas prices are. I don't like what is it? 5, 6? I don't know.
What is money?
I just fill and then I tap and I move.
Yeah.
Boop. I hear boop and I'm out.
Yep. But no, there's a whole scheme. There was a whole take he had on that.
Yeah. So you rather
Is this your take?
I'm actually writing a episodic about this. We're filming a little web series about this kind of stuff now.
But
Going
this
into
is
steps.
All right, wait a second. Is this allegedly or is this facts?
We'll go on the allegedly side.
Okay.
Just to keep everyone nice and
Keep everyone nice, right? Flatter.
yeah, yeah.
All
I
that.
don't get sued by Lululemon.
Okay.
To be a fucking silly suit. Where you going? Oh, Lululemon's suing me because of these two motherfuckers on my podcast.
Lululemon would never do that. Adidas, on the other hand, no.
Oh shit! You heard it here first. Nike is hiring young black people.
Just steal.
No, you know
Out
why?
of the
That's
store.
my thing though. Why don't they go steal? Why are they stealing Lululemons? Isn't that an old white lady shit?
Exactly. So
What?
when you see a bunch of young black kids running into a Lululemon and running that store, what is their interest with that material? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and you start to see that the stores, once they started going into the more high end stores, the
Chanel's,
Gucci's,
the
the
Louis.
all of that stuff, it's like, oh yeah. Like you go to Burberry right now, you're doing well, but like everybody can't afford a $3,000 T-shirt or a $3,000 windbreaker.
Or
You know what I mean?
$5,500 jacket with
So-
buttons, double breasted.
So how you gonna sell all of them?
Are you guys planning a heist? Why? How do you know so much?
Me, I'm
Fashion.
in the clothes.
Yeah, I learned it from him.
Damn, if they could steal me
I
a
go-
coat, that'd be nice.
Like, yeah, I go sometimes just to see the stuff and for to get a feel for what they hire.
Here's what I don't like about it, and I don't look. I like fashion and shit like that. I don't give a fuck. I have some fashion shit.
I see you walking around with the Louis Messenger.
You notice?
He puckered his
He be
lip.
having the Louis
I thought
knapsack.
you were talking about Gucci.
Or is it
I have both.
okay?
I have
All right,
Gucci.
talk shit.
Oh, what's this? Oh, that's for see-through. All right, never mind. I thought it was.
And I have my coach too, but that's my everyday carry.
Right.
Anyways, no, I get it, and it is expensive, and I couldn't afford it most of my life. I could not go into a store and buy my wife a pocketbook she wanted. I could never get my wife a Gucci, but in my brain, it's something that you okay, you want a certain lifestyle. You work your twat off to get it. You really work look. I know guys who have Porsches. I don't have. I have a Lexus. It's close, but listen. The thing is, I had a Honda for a long time. I had a Honda Accord, a used. You kind of work your way up to get those things that you want by going in and just fucking stealing shit. There is a thing that keeps us from. What's stopping everybody from doing that all the fucking time?
Good question.
And then we're going to be just on. Those stores will close. Everything's going to be online. We're never going to be out together socializing where we can just be in the same store or a mall together buying stupid shit that we don't need. It's more of the social experience of you're in a store and you just don't take it because your father and your mother and the way you were brought up, you want it, you earn it, you go get the money and you buy it. And there's something in there that actually gives you, I got that. I feel proud when I have a Lexus or my Rolex. I'm like, I worked my twat off.
Yeah.
I remember I used to see Louie and Nick and Wanda all had Rolexes.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, I want one. I could never get one. And then the first time I could, I was like, fuck, I'm getting it. And my wife's like, why are you getting that? Because it's something that I've always wanted to work up to, and it's going to represent, I just did this thing.
Yeah,
My
some
first
old
watch,
school shit.
My first watch was a Breitling.
You know what this sounds like?
What?
The lecture that those mobsters gave you while they held you down to the police came.
Listen to me. You piece of shit. You got to earn it. You don't just steal.
You just still steal pizza?
Listen, you don't steal pizza.
Good shit, Dave.
But I'm telling you, I remember being homeless. I remember having no money. And I remember being a drug addict. I remember not even just, being no family. And I stole and I ripped off food and I stole shit out of people's backyards and I sold it to other people. So I understand it.
Bro, he watched it. He watched me go from being a 2-bit hustler to sleeping on his couch for 3 years, getting my shit together and figuring it all out here in comedy. You know what I mean? He watched, literally from
Get that off.
still doing.
You're fucking distracting him. He has ADHD.
Oh yeah, his
I
is
was
bad.
seeing what
Guys literally opening up about how you took him in off the streets.
I know that already.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
he
was
slept
like
on my couch. He wrote a book on the couch.
Yeah.
He wrote a whole book. I
So,
watched him write a book.
but that was the thing. Is like you watch me go from that thing that you're talking about, almost being like the guy for hire. Because in my mind, I'm so short-sighted. I'll take anything for a quick burst of cash to provide for these kids, or at least think I'm providing for these kids. And, slow it down and figure out to do everything you just talked about. That long haul, that long hustle, you know what I mean? My Rolex is coming.
Well, it is a hustle, man. There's even comedy is it is
Absolutely.
a long game hustle. And you know what, dude? It's people say, why do you need? I don't have a big house. I know people who have big houses. I know people that we were talking about this today with a few guys, and they're on a private jet, thousands of people, big arenas, and all that shit. And I'm like, it's all relative. I got 4 walls that don't let the rain in,
There you go.
and you know what I mean? I got a fridge with crushed ice. That was a goal.
Ain't that the shit? My mom got a door with the
I have given myself that talk many times after seeing people's nice places. Woo!
But
I got my 4 walls.
But I remember shitty play. I don't want those times back, but I remember me and Burr sharing a fucking shitty half a bedroom up on 97th.
Dude, isn't this crazy too? You notice the shittier your apartment was, the better sex you were having.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I used to get blown in the hallway.
Right.
That stupid redhead was snoring on the couch.
Dude, you can't bring chicks in here, dude. I gotta get up in the morning.
That's right. It's a head in the hallway. Fuck it.
It took me a while to catch it when he wasn't talking about his wife.
No, he's talking about Billy. He's talking about Billy.
Yeah, Billy was in
Yeah,
the
man.
fucking.
When he was sleeping on the guy, used to be fucking bitches in my room.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
he was
oh, that sounds like
fat white
a
women
big
in
old,
there.
big old grenade. Sometimes I had to take some grenades down on my mattress on the floor. So
I had
I
to
get it.
stick my fist in this French girl's mouth because she was going, "Oh la la!" Shut up, you dumb frog. But okay, I want to like you said before. Both of you said before the show how you know that Black Lives Matter was a hoax and you don't believe in it, and it was bullshit, and you regret actually being a part of it, and you'll never. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Talk about that.
Yeah, as the great Bobby Kelly would say,
Yeah, expand on that thought.
long live the KKK.
But it is weird though because Black Lives Matter. They found out. Does that did it bother you when you found out that this chick bought like 5 homes and
No,
You don't care?
because that they're just exposing the hustle.
There's
you know what I mean? Whereas
there's a hustle in
I
trauma,
felt,
too.
Here's the thing: I felt like that was I felt that way about not I felt that way about it to begin with, but I was like so not involved with it. You know what I mean? Like it was just I had to work on my own life at the time.
Right.
I remember in Philly when they were rioting over that during the pandemic, they tore up 52nd Street in West Philly. I was 6 blocks over, emptying out. A friend of mine had a house that he needed cleaned out. He was trying to sell it, and I was just trying to get out of the house and do some work. Didn't even know that was happening until like all of our phones went off, like letting you know it was a curfew. You got to get off the street by 6 o'clock. And I had made a decision that day, like, yeah, I'm done with whatever they're doing outside. Like, just focus on me. And I watched that whole thing unfold from beginning to like when they first yanked the microphones out of Bernie Sanders' press release thing in Seattle.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I saw the girl, and I was like, yeah, that's trouble. You know what I mean? I knew that from the beginning. Like, you don't know anybody that just walks up and, you gotta let me talk.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And,
I remember that
and they
horse
just,
shit.
They just went much further. It was like, what else were you expecting from that type of person who will walk up
Capitalize on
on
this
an
Trump.
old man,
Yeah.
an old man who's making
who's-
his debut, you know?
Who was for minorities more than any other.
Absolutely.
I mean, that old Jew from Burlington, Vermont, where there's no black people,
Right.
was really, really for making everything equal.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So I didn't get voted for.
So when you walk up and you do something like that, like where you don't even pay this person the attention, it's all about you. It's all about you.
So now, because you guys also said before the show, like Trump is your guy now, and most black people you know are voting for Trump now. So how to expand on that?
I'm glad we're back on Trump. You know what I mean? I remember when Trump used to be the shit. You remember
Trump
that?
was Trump. I mean, Trump was.
He kept the news popping.
Yeah,
It was pop.
he popped up in Home Alone a few times. I was
Popped
a
up
fan
in
from
Home
then.
Alone
You know
too.
what I mean?
He was
Like,
in
yeah.
Home Alone. That's a classic.
He was New York.
They was staying at his hotel.
He was New York.
Yeah.
If he was Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, and Donald Trump, he was just part of New York. You know what I mean? And then when he ran for that and he got elected, that really it did something to people that I don't understand, because I'm not smart, but I have a lot of common sense, and I didn't understand why people would just like fuck you. Like, I understand. I don't like the way he talks. I think he's fucking a narcissist and he talks crazy, but he goes. But when he started saying shit like, like, okay, well, you had loopholes. Yeah, you put them in, you bitch. And she was like, oh shit.
Yeah, when he started
like-
going against the system.
When he was like, yeah, I used the one. You don't want them. Take them out. You did it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh fuck. She's so used to dealing with somebody like her. They're so used to dealing with other politicians who kind of play by a certain set of rules.
Oh shit.
And he was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm a billionaire. I don't have to I can say whatever I want, which I miss the presidentialness of the presidency.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, pretty much everybody had that. Like Obama down had that. Just this president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
But-
like when that guy went to represent us somewhere, that's us, motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's where I always
that's what
go.
you're
Like, as much as we don't agree with it, he's the perfect representation of us right now.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
saying. He's the hero that
But-
this town deserves.
yeah.
But Biden is it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It was a kid.
I don't know what.
Well, because don't nobody else want the embarrassment of going against Trump. It's like it's a new game that they don't know how to win, and you just gonna get your ass handed
It's
to
a
you
bunch of
and
nerds
be
running.
embarrassed.
All you have to do is not fucking just talk about people and not Trump, and go, look, I ain't here to talk about bad. I'm not trashing that dude. I ain't talking about him. I'm here to do this, this, and this for America.
Yeah,
and
do that while he's over there. This is literally Trump's campaign. Shut up. Right? And-
boo-boo.
Yeah. See,
listen,
look,
man.
you can't get your speech out. Go ahead.
Trump.
Keep talking, you motherfucker. See? That's
He
what
don't
Trump
play
did.
by those rules.
You got to understand this though. Trump went. Yeah, I'm not doing the debates.
I know.
You guys are bitches.
I
And
know.
And they were like, what?
I got court tomorrow in New York.
Then he went.
I got court.
You understand? That's the first. Like,
Nikki Haley, get the fuck out of here.
the Indian? What? The other guy who's 4'2" wears lifts.
Which this is where I also do like.
And he swears,
The haircut is crazy, bro.
dude. He swears. He actually goes. He says bitch.
yeah.
he says fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the president.
Yeah.
There's something about that where you're like, I don't know. Do I like that? I think I like that.
Yeah.
I don't want it, but I think
He is treating us like a hot chick.
are black people, not that you guys know, but are you guys, are you still going with this Biden dude? Or you guys, is Trump like, we got to go that way to set shit straight?
Well, if somebody would, because I don't really be voting like that. I don't really be giving a fuck. But
Yeah.
your dad fought for this country.
yeah, I know. And
Your dad fought for that. He'd be
he's probably ashamed of me right now.
Wow.
You know? We don't talk about that though. So
wow.
You know, I'm a convicted felon, so I can't vote.
that's right.
I'm sorry. It just shocked my heart. This motherfucker, he just went, I'm a convicted felon. I was
You
like,
can't vote.
I looked up at the door. Is it locked? I'm learning so much about you.
Hey, man.
Fucking Christ.
I watched the election the same way y'all watch America's Got Talent. You know what I mean? Just
I
like,
know.
I just be like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever
I
happens.
just
happens.
don't want to fight with black people anymore.
Don't.
Because here's why. I don't like when there's a bunch of other fucking granola white people next to you going, fucking white people suck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that shit is crazy.
who
I've
the-
always gone, wow.
Didn't that, you guys laughing at that
I'm
shit?
laughing. I'm
You guys
laughing. I'm like, how they turn it on you and y'all?
Especially where it's like your life is so good and it's not really affected. You know what I mean? Like they're still gonna get their coffee in the morning with all their oat milks and stuff and like, you know what I mean? Like they're still gonna get their Lululemons
All that
stolen
shit.
by black people
All
and
that
sold
shit,
to them for the cheap.
smoothies, all them vegan burgers and all that shit. Y'all still gonna have
Yeah,
that?
but the commercials now are all black dudes. They made you guys nerds and pussy whip motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because you guys like, honey, can I get the yogurt? It's like,
Pretty wild.
that's not, is that
Pretty
bother
wild.
you?
A lot of, it
like,
don't bother
hey-
me per se because you know it's a bad representation of what's going on. But I know who I am.
But like there's no more white alpha males in anything anymore. Like commercials, especially. If you watch commercials, I dare you to find a guy, a
Oh, yeah,
white.
they took that. From
Or if you are seeing white alpha males, you're on the wrong side of history. Like, because
Like
they're
what
going to
commercial
gear
is that?
that, you know, commercials go right. They know where to send it.
But I feel like they're taking, like, you know, a black dude has always been cool as shit. And now you watch them on commercials and you're like, oh, they're making. It's
they
kind
make
of
that.
funny because they're making black dudes corny white dudes.
Well, yeah, we have to be. Most of us
My
have
Subaru-
white children now.
My Subaru helps me and my family get through all
them
conditions.
them butterscotch colored babies you got in the
it
back
keeps
seat
me
with
and
your
my
white lady.
son Ethan and Morgan.
Ethan and Ian and Max.
My daughter, the redheaded, freckled, black Mexican girl.
Yeah,
right.
that.
What? Bitch, I have an EpiPen. For, what?
Yeah.
Black people,
a
black
lot
people
of-
eat peanut butter.
So a lot of black people with allergies on commercials now.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
A lot of allergic.
Yeah.
Black people don't have
We
allergies.
never used to have allergies.
I've never seen a
I
black
have
kid with
allergies,
a.
but I just didn't like when they didn't have commercials about it.
I've never seen a black kid with the sniffles during pollen season. You guys,
I've
just
never, I don't even take aspirin, bro.
Yeah, he don't.
I just,
I just.
like, I probably get headaches, but I just don't even know that that's what that is.
Yeah, I got terrible skin, so I can't talk. I got eczema, so yeah. I need
But isn't it weird when do you watch TV? I mean, look, who cares? But like when you watch TV and it's like there's the only white dudes on TV right now are just dweebs like Joe Russell.
Yeah.
It's just like, hi, honey. There's no more guys.
But that's what they have to do. Like that's how they change it. So like you probably remember this watching the dads get softer and softer on television. Like I grew up on like Married with Children.
Yep.
So it was like Al Bundy was like a disgruntled, but he was still like a man.
Archie Bunker.
But But Archie was still like
The Jeffersons.
up a bit more. Archie still kind of controlled his house a little bit more. Al had no control. Then when you kind of got to like the Family Guy and the Simpsons where dad was just a big
doofus.
Like there was no more like the Beverly Hillbillies. Remember when fucking Jed's just walking around with a shotgun, shooting at the ground by accident, drunk and discovering oil? Like they had to get those dads out of here. You
They're
know what
too
I mean?
toxic.
Dukes of
toxic.
Hazzard dudes, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like I think though they're doing themselves. I think women, and I think they had this trans girl on the other day talking about. I don't want to date me. She's like, I want to date a man.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't want to date a guy who has I have to give him princess treatment because these guys are like, I want to be hugged too. It's like,
Well, motherfuckers got into that mental health, start working on them and all that shit, and then I was like, you know what?
But it was also like, I mean, even black people, we grew up, our 2 TV dads were gay.
Who?
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yep.
that dude, and the dude
the
from
Family Matters.
Family Matters. It was 2 gay
Whoa,
dudes.
whoa. When I grew up, black dudes, Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, right.
And
But you grew up in the
and,
60s.
And from Good Times.
Right, James. Right.
Let me tell you
And
something.
then
Right?
James
I'm
died.
gonna stop you right now.
Go ahead.
James was the baddest dad on fucking TV.
Terrifying, right?
He was great.
Listen, he had a fucking vampire afro.
Right.
The widow's peak.
He had a vampire afro. I never seen that.
Right.
He had a white dude haircut with an afro, and he did not. Let me tell you something. That family, he did not fuck
He didn't
around.
fuck around.
Right. And they had no reason to, because they were
So
all ugly. That's
I
what
have to.
Yeah, his wife looked like him.
James was ugly.
They had the same afro. Him and Florida had the same puff out.
She had a young natural.
That
Dude,
shit
I don't
was
know.
crazy.
I don't know how they created Thelma. 'Cause
Yeah,
Thelma
how
was
the
the
fuck
shit.
did Thelma come out of them two?
I know that.
Holy
that,
shit.
that sissy Michael came out of her. But I don't know.
JJ was believable though.
JJ
was believable.
JJ was some fucked up sperm. Like something happened on that.
Yeah,
JJ
yeah.
was a skinny, just a doof. I do art. Oh shit.
All right.
Kid, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But James, when you talk about dads on TV, I'd have to disagree because black people had Mr. Jefferson, you had Sanford and Son, and you had James.
But you
from Good Times.
talk about different decades though.
But those are the 3 black dudes
From the 70s.
from the dads
From the
I know.
80s, yeah,
70s,
from the
80s.
80s. But once you got to the 90s. And in the 2000s, dad was almost non-existent.
I think
once
that-
you get into like the Rebas and all those shows, I'm a survivor. Like dad is just gone.
I think
gone.
I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to. I don't think they like men. I don't think they like men. I think they want that out of our society. I mean, even if you look at like the military now, their ads are for women. And
Wow.
you can be pregnant, you can be trans, you can be whatever the fuck you want, but they are not showing back in the day when I was a kid, be all that you can just fucking men coming down, mean faces, mud coming out of the jungle, fucking.
I haven't seen those commercials.
Yeah.
Those was the ones that made you want to go.
They don't want
I could do
that shit.
I could be that. Shit.
Remember, even the Navy commercials.
Do the
used to be,
crawl and then
accelerate your life. Remember that deep voice black dude?
Yeah. Did you see Did you see? Bring it. They have the commercial I saw. We talked about this before, right, guys? I think we
Of the
talked.
military?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think we
don't
talked.
think so.
Well, they have they showed the Chinese military recruitment shit. It was just these fucking dudes just in red. Hey, just millions of them, and then smashing 2x4s on their forearms. Then they showed the Russian guys, just massive dudes with yoked out, don't even fit in their uniforms.
what happened in America?
They had a pregnant woman flying a helicopter. I'm inclusive. What? I don't want an inclusive person. I don't want somebody that cares. I want a murderer. I want fucking.
She was pregnant in a helicopter?
Dude, I want murderers. It was a cartoon too. I want a fucking.
Mayday. My water just broke.
Nah. What happened to the guys that clean the guns in 10 seconds, reload?
I want a baby killer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I want a guy who
In the military.
just walks over, steps on a baby, pushes the kid's head into the mud. You know what I mean? Fucking, that's who you want.
Right.
That's how we won.
That's how you defend a country.
That's how we won.
My homie's dad was like that. Like he went over, he did a lot of wild shit over in the war, and I never forget. We had to meet up with his girlfriend at the time, her dad. So we're in like middle school. We're like 13, 14 years old. Right. And the girl's dad, he's playing the part. Like he's got like the camo pants on. He's got like the wraparound sunglasses, like in the house, 7 o'clock at night, gun on the end table. Just like he's just
doing
really,
the boyfriend killer thing?
yeah. And when we got out, we got in the car, I never forget his dad goes, "Why is he acting like that? That man is a coward. He ain't never killed nobody."
Really?
And that was just like the way we both knew, like, oh, this dude, he's a murderer.
Oh, the dude that was saying
Our dad, my homie's dad, yeah. He like called it out and he got, that man's never killed anybody. Why is he acting like that?
That's fucking crazy. All right, this is the Russian commercial. Play that. There's one with all 3. I mean, look at this shit. Those are just men. lifting weights.
with somebody with a
with,
gun
with
spot.
gear on. Yeah.
Look at look at the size of his arms. Oh, look at them. They're just men.
What if though they're actors and most of them are gay?
That's a twist.
Do me a favor. Find the one that I talked about. All three, please.
Because they are ruggedly handsome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're
Like,
all kill. Like it's your cab driver. We'll murder you.
Yeah.
Doom,
The
doom,
guy at
doom,
the-
yeah, the beat behind it. Doom, doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom.
these
Ah,
guys.
kill you.
These guys. It's all three. It's China. It's Russia, and American fucking cartoon. It's so silly.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, we're here in America. We want everybody to be part of the military. It's a good opportunity, and we love everybody. We're gonna go over lollipops and fucking handshakes.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till some other country just cuts their hands off.
Yeah.
Just hey, funk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll happen.
I miss old. Now let me ask you another question. Did you find it? Here it is, right here. Army recruitment has China. This is so silly, dude. We're done. We're done. We gotta wait for it to zoom up. Yeah, I mean, like your dad's men. They're men.
Mm-hmm.
They're men. Whatever they were as dads, they went into the military for this country,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're men, and they raised two men.
Yeah.
Whatever hard things happened to you,
Dealt with it.
the bad things they gave you, you know what not to do, and the good things they gave you, you absorbed, and that's why you're here doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Here we go. I hate my producer so much. I hope he.
The Wi-Fi's.
I know. Blame it. Yep. Okay. How about let it load and then play it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
Speaking of like being a man, I feel like I'm a man. Like I know how to fix stuff. I don't work on cars. I used to ride motorcycles and work on bikes. I still keep like tools, but I'm like quiet about it now. You know what I mean? Because like people like to ask you to do stuff.
Well, that makes me happy because I was talking to somebody, a square, about like somebody, when I say that, like one of my friends who's not in comedy, who's a man.
Okay.
And he was like, do you have friends? I go, no, comics aren't men. Like, I don't know any men.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I know Keith isn't a man.
Nah,
Like, Voss, I'm a man.
not with those hands.
Like, Norton, like, my friends, none of us are, you know what I mean? But I have a tool shed. I have a whole, you know what I mean? I fix shit. I build stuff.
Okay.
Like, there is a side of me that wants to be a man, but I'm not a man. Like, I know men.
Yeah.
And the fact that I go up and I tell dick jokes for an hour and I'm tired, it's like I'm really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I'm stealing money with that. Like if I'm not
I am still
physically tired at the end of the day, like how I saw men when I was growing up
Yeah.
come home and work.
Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw a fucking lunch
sweating,
pail.
carrying
Do you
on.
ever see the dude on the train with a vest and a fucking wheelie thing of tools?
Yeah.
And it's like 8 o'clock. Oh, that's not working again. I'll kill you.
Or if you have
I'll
a
fucking
job-
embarrass me again.
It is.
And-
Okay, I was waiting for you to stop talking.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Hang on a second. Wait. I'll kill you if you're passive aggressive too. Did you hear that? Oh my God. He's like, go ahead, play. No sound. Hey, fuck face. Do I get a sorry?
Sorry.
I don't like his autistic sorry. Anyways, there you go.
I get these motherfuckers look like they ready to go.
Play the sound. I hate him. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. It's all men. There's no women. There's us. Hi. Hey. Look at Russia. Oh, that's just.
I think that's still China.
Is that China?
That's still China.
Same shit.
Okay.
It really is. Though.
Look at all the rockets they're killing us with.
Yeah, man.
Look at all those rockets, dude. Look at this. Fucking planes, rockets, more guns. They're blowing up everything.
Yo.
75 fucking helicopters, tanks.
Tanks.
Look at that
Niggas
shit.
running next to the tanks.
I mean, look at all those. Look at
Popping
these
out.
guys popping out. Okay, there you go. I mean, China's no fucking joke. There's a billion of them too, by the way.
Yeah.
Mostly males.
Wave after wave.
Wave after wave after wave. Those cocksuckers eat chicken and rice every day. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't have TikTok.
Yeah, none of that. They ready to go.
2% body fat.
Look at that shit, dude. They're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Look at that dude. No, he gets,
He's a black belt too.
dude. He gets reelected
Oh shit.
every year. I mean,
He in the fucking helicopter on the tank. Yeah, he ready to go.
dude, try. You know what they do if you go against him? They'll run over you with the tank.
Yeah.
People will show up and just snatch you up,
Yeah.
and you'll be gone.
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 Never to be seen again type shit.
How do you fight that shit? How are we gonna? We have an officer that transitioned.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's kind of cool because it's like, hey, what's up, guys? You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty ballsy for a dude in the military. He's in the Air Force too, I believe. Was like, listen, I'm gonna become Jen or whatever his name is.
All right, this is
here's
Russia.
Look at Russia. Look at him. All men.
Right? He's
Look at
got
him.
something to fight for.
Look at them. They're shredded,
In the dark, they shredded.
dude.
This could
Look at
easily
this.
be a Gillette commercial also.
Oh, my.
shit.
I mean, dude, they're doing push-ups, shirtless.
Yeah, buddy.
That's against the law in our military. Look at this. They're jumping over shit.
Yeah.
Tires. This is Rocky 3. Oh,
No bullshit though, Bobby?
Look at this motherfucker. Look at these mean. I mean, they're all mean.
No bullshit, Bobby?
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
that was
And
cold.
he can attest, this is how I work out in the morning. I work out outside, push-ups, pull-ups, obstacle course. Yeah. Like, I don't even go to the gym anymore. Fuck that. I
I'm
want to
in
be
the
like
gym.
these guys.
I lift weights in the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, there you
He be
go.
working out like these goofy motherfuckers.
Look at that. I mean, look at this.
Oh,
There's
no.
us. There you
Oh,
go.
no. Oh,
Look
no.
there you go. There's us.
Oh no!
Hey,
Animated.
Oh,
It's animated.
Spider-Verse.
Dude, we suck.
This is
That's
fucking.
Spider-Verse.
It's all.
This is
look
a
at-
movie.
It's all women.
This is Pixar.
Yeah.
Dude, we're fucking done.
Oh, man.
Look at wait. Listen.
This is.
Listen.
This is the story of a soldier.
I'ma throw up.
Your nation's Patriot missile defense system.
It's a kid.
That's a woman.
It's a girl. Yeah, that's a
We
woman
had
speaking.
we didn't have any footage. We didn't have any actual rocket footage.
Where's our montage?
by two moms.
Two moms. Listen. Stop. Pause it. Okay. Listen. Two moms. Listen.
Dude,
Emma.
they're
and
gonna
Emma.
play.
Yeah.
They're gonna play that video as propaganda to kill us.
Dude.
They'll murder us.
We just went. Did you see China?
Yeah.
They shot 7,000 rockets
Yeah.
just for practice
We shot one
shot one.
cartoon
A
rocket.
cartoon
a
rocket.
rocket.
by a
That was
lesbian.
Yeah.
By a future lesbian.
Yeah.
Dude, no offense. God bless lesbians.
God bless them.
I don't want you in the military.
Yeah. Like I've got lesbian neighbors. They fight a lot, but I don't think it's.
I don't
to
think
that
I
level.
like that.
I love lesbians.
Me
They're
too.
my favorite of
Me
the LG
too.
of the whole alphabet community.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love lesbians. They
Absolutely.
get this great sense of humor. They're chubby like me mostly. I mean, they're just all. I love lesbians.
The best plaid.
I don't want you having daughters and having them in my military because you're gonna go. Listen, I don't. Do we shoot these people? Can we talk? Can I just give me an opportunity to talk to these 7 billion Chinese guys that are gonna kill me? Hang on one second.
This is
Right,
crazy.
good.
bro.
Watch the rest of it. It's
This
nuts.
shit is nuts.
Emma.
Hopefully that's the
Although I
name
had
of a
fairly
system.
typical childhood.
No, you didn't.
Took ballet.
Wait a minute. Where's
played
our?
violin.
No.
I also marched for equality.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
Where's our montage?
I want baby killers.
Where are your guns?
When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctor said she might never walk again.
Or scissor.
But she
You're-
tapped me.
Good shit, Dave.
Your other mom
Eventually
dumped her.
standing at the altar to marry my other mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class.
This is all bullshit.
Then attended UC Davis,
Oh God.
where I joined a sorority full of other strong women.
Oh boy.
Where's our montage?
Listen,
They
dude.
could at least gave him a montage.
Nope, this is it.
So much in life.
This is it.
Sorority girl stereotype.
Yep.
Sure, I'd spent my life
I want a
around
chick
inspiring
with-
women,
Yep.
but what had I really achieved on my own?
I'm like a
One of
fucking.
my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was. climbing
This is our
mountains.
military.
Right. I was looking on Instagram and I was like, I
we in
gotta
trouble,
do
bro.
something with my life.
Yo, we in trouble, bro.
She can't even climb the
Oh
ropes.
no!
Dude.
They was doing.
Oh no!
Oh,
A way
she,
to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way.
you're not. Listen.
Whew.
Listen.
She's not gonna make it out of the barracks, bro.
There she is. There she is.
Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Yeah. And guess what? When you get kidnapped and they break your legs, we're gonna have to send Navy SEALs in the middle of the fucking night to come get you.
Oh no, she's not even making it that far.
if it-
My drill sergeant was yelling at me.
All I know is this:
We're done.
if the butch lesbians can put up a fight, then I'm down for it. All right, put them in. If they could scrap.
If her mom was in, I'd go.
Dude, you saw the mom. Them
Right,
titties
right.
look like tanks.
Yeah, you pull that bull dyke in the military, I'm in. I'm not having
Right?
you.
I need that in the hole with me.
I'm not having your fucking your.
Not the girl mom, the dad mom. I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I want the one with the short haircut.
Right.
The one, that one.
I want that limp back straight. Yeah, she a fighter.
Yeah, I want the one with the anchor tattoo on her neck. That one.
She wants to be called Tex.
I don't want that. I don't want that twink sorority girl in my military. My moms were lesbians. Yeah.
That's not gonna blow no planes up.
Buddy.
That's not gonna blow up a plane.
I'm telling you, dude, we're fucked.
Yeah,
That's pretty
buddy.
crazy, bro.
That
that is looming. That is pretty scary shit, man.
Did you see the Russian one?
Yeah. No
Every
smile.
guy was
You saw
bald.
the slow walk with the parachute. He landed on the snow and
Yeah,
that
but-
shit was crazy, bro.
Dude, that Russian guy comes across her, he's gonna snap her neck.
Just crush her face.
Bro.
I mean, dude, we're fucked. We're done. There you go. We're queers in the
handcuffs.
military. I don't mind gays in the military, but I want the angry ones.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
the big lesbians,
Big mean ones.
and I want the guys with the mustaches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Circus guys.
No, I mean we're
hoi,
fucked.
hoi,
We're fucked.
hoi.
The
Yeah.
guys go like that, fight like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Handlebar
big-
mustaches.
I think
Take a cannonball to the stomach, them guys. Yeah.
because you guys said before the show too, like how you're not in, like the black community doesn't really like gay people, and, right? That was a weird thing.
We
too
don't
that I
like
found.
them.
Hang on.
We love them.
Yeah, can you expand on that?
Plenty of black gays. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How P Diddy? You said that he's.
Oh, he fruit pop. Did he fruit pop?
What do you mean?
Because looking at everything that went down, yeah, and then thinking about, I'm from the era of making the band, and he did a lot of sus shit. Looking back, like I remember when he made all the men sing to each other in that one hotel room, told them to take the shirts off and shit. Y'all want a deal, right? You want to sing for Bad Boy, and he was eating cheesecake while he was doing it. Like that's pretty crazy.
I saw a meme that said Biggie wasn't cockeyed.
He was just watching Diddy. That shit was great.
He just knew you needed to keep an eye on
And you saw his eye over looking at Diddy like, what the fuck is he up to? Like, shit was awesome, bro. I saw that today. Good shit.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Now Philly, we got to wrap this up soon. I got questions for you, but Philly is going through some shit right now.
What happened? I live here, so I don't know what's going on.
I mean, dude, Philly's fucked up right now. I mean, the drugs and all the shit that's going down. I mean, it's pretty rough. Sections of Philly, you don't know about that?
I feel like
I mean,
you're just
it's like a zombie. It's like
you
a
sound
zombie.
like a white guy who just picked any neighborhood.
So
to be like,
Philly-
Philly, right?
Philly.
Nah, man, Philly's going through the shit right now with drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You
drugs.
going through the shit with drugs.
No, you know what though? There's a okay. So I watch live cams, right? And this is you're gonna see a little bit of autism in me, but like, there's live cams all over the world, every city. You
I know.
just look at what's going on.
Yeah.
Philly, my hometown. I decided I wanted to see what they have, and our Philly live cam is it's the worst.
It's doomsday.
of all
Fiends
the,
just
all the
leaning.
live
Fiends
cams in
leaning.
the world.
There's a part of Philly. Bring it up, Danny. The part of Philly that is. I mean,
Kensington.
it is. like-
K&A?
What is it called?
K&A?
Kensington.
Yeah,
Kensington, yeah.
and Allegheny, and they got a live camera on that
K&A. Woo! I
Tent
never was around
City,
there.
bro.
And
Tent
then
City.
I mean, they ain't fixing it. They're just
not?
letting
Oh
it
no
go
no
down.
no! Yeah, it's a like they even the last mayor he got like a lot of slack because he was trying to like create safe houses, just basically like go in the vacants and shoot up. That way, kids going to school don't have to walk over like dead bodies in the morning.
Oh, at
you
the
know
trap.
What I mean? Like yeah,
I mean, this is nuts, man.
yeah, man. And this is the train station, which that's actually pretty clean. Like somebody swept the steps and sidewalk today.
Yeah, I love it. These guys, I'm telling them to bring up Zombieland shit, and they bring up it's good now. They fixed it. Thanks, guys. Thanks. For,
I mean, dude,
mean-
there would be so much trash on those steps right
Still
now.
a lot
on
of
that
trash. I still
sidewalk.
see some trash, and you
Yeah.
know.
Danny is sabotaging me tonight. I don't know why. Type in shit Philly crack den.
No, that's it.
What are you typing?
Keyword.
No.
Key
I promise
words.
you, go back to that a little bit later as the camera scans back the other way. You'll see all the tents and all of the people laying on the street. It's just a bad angle.
Now, are
They
you
were behind
guys?
the camera.
You don't go back to Philly that much? No, you're here.
I do. I own property. So
You what?
yeah, I own real estate in Philly.
Who are you?
I'm just a young black man
Where do you own property?
because comedy doesn't pay that well up front.
Not up front.
I have children.
He has things.
So
he
you
gotta
you
do.
bought like houses and apartments? Or something? Dude, That's so crazy.
Yeah, and I do it for the only because I know the neighborhoods. So yeah, I know what to avoid and where to avoid. But hopefully my portfolio will expand and I'll be able to start buying property in other cities as well as other countries. And I'm hoping to acquire enough property in other countries.
Talk
where I can
shit, man.
acquire what they call a dual citizenship.
Dual
So that
citizenship.
once this
My nigga,
country
man,
goes
he
to
know
hell,
about stuff.
I'll be able to go to another country because I have value there.
Value.
I feel like the old guys in Trading Places right now.
$1.
Mortimer, we fucked up.
Sell.
Mortimer, these black guys know more than I thought.
This motherfucker's slicker than I thought.
Yeah, there it is right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look at that.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that's
Yeah, my dentist was on that block. I used to have to get off that street.
Here's the problem with this. There's no need for this shit.
No
Clean
need
it
for
the
apologies.
fuck up.
You can't.
Nah, man, they put it all in one area because you can't stop it.
They cleaned that shit up in one day when the Chinese motherfucker when he came to California, they cleaned up San Francisco in
But where
2
did they
days.
put him? That's my whole question was. Where
Buddy,
the fuck did they put him?
It doesn't.
In the water?
Who cares?
Okay.
Who cares?
They killed him.
Who cares?
What if they just wiped him off the face of the earth?
So what?
Okay.
Clean them all out.
Okay.
You say that until the white women find out what they're doing. You can't do
Yo,
that.
man, they had to do
White
something
women
with him.
ruined the world.
They kind of did.
It
But
is
anyway, Bob,
feelings.
where did they put him?
Where-
I realized
They put
cleaned
them in
it
the
up.
cages. They got
Where
little
the fuck
cages
did
over
they
there.
Because we ain't
They-
seen them. We ain't heard
Buddy,
from
they put them in
In the incinerator?
No, diamond tunnels.
Oh,
Diamond tunnels?
go on.
Yeah. There's diamond tunnels in Colorado, and they put them in there, and they have cave homes, and they hunt for diamonds.
What? Let me
Talk
ask you
shit.
something. You know, like how these migrants in New York, they just got like money, debit cards, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
monthly
Chicago, they got
cash on
$9
it.
grand.
Yeah. Do you think any of them will flip that to just become like functioning members of the city? Like,
I think it depends on who it is. I think, if you look at Africans like from Africa that have come here, they have a strong sense of community. I think Spanish people do too. They don't need a lot and they want to help their family out. The family is the key. If you have a dad and a mom and an uncle and an aunt and a bunch of kids and you just want to make money, like I said, the American dream used to be have a roof, have some food, spend some time with family. And if you look at Spanish people, that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah, man.
And you look at where they are, they're not really into fucking drugs and dope and all that shit.
They
And
in
you
the
look at
scooters,
yeah.
delivering shit.
Well, they really, I'm telling you, they look around.
oh yeah, nah. My girlfriend's Puerto Rican, and her family they're doing pretty well.
Well, when they say, all these migrants are coming in, well, thank God, because you're too fucking rich and you're such a dickhead to do that job. Like that Mike Rowe guy, I really like, because what we're doing, we used to have kids go and get construction jobs. You did landscaping. You did plumbing, or you went and you got in a union. You got a certain pay, and you worked your ass off physically, and it sucked, whatever it was, but you built things, and we did it, and we stopped doing those because these guys made so much money doing it that their kids went to college and went and got some job that doesn't exist, and now they just want to be rich and famous. And now who came up and said, I'll do it? It used to be Italian dudes that did landscaping. It used to be white kids who go around with a lawnmower. I remember when I was a kid, it was kids going around with lawnmowers and shovels during the winter. Like I'm bringing my kid up. We go out and we do the other people's thing, and they give him money.
Oh, you can get your kid to shovel?
I got him he's white. I got him a fucking electric snowblower. You crazy? I'm not gonna give him a shovel. He's not a Mexican. It's a green. I got him a Greenworks 80 volt.
Yeah, I set him up with a little crew in a truck, but no, he's not doing the work himself.
Patents. This motherfucker got patents.
Crazy. He has mittens. He has high-end mittens and a jacket.
He's inside with his Stanley mug.
He has his iPhone and he's playing Stone Temple Pilot with his
Got
earbuds.
hot packs on him, and
Yeah, dude, we crazy.
got a crafty over there for that motherfucker.
No, but I don't know. I just miss. I miss the. When you talk about all these migrants or whatever coming in, it's like, okay, I don't understand. Can we just shut the border? Is there? I mean, I don't know. I'm stupid. But wasn't there a thing for a long time where they weren't coming in? Can we do that again?
Yo,
I remember going to Tijuana and it was hard.
Yeah.
You had to go in and you come back and it was hard to get in and out of America.
Mm-hmm.
And people who did get here had to go through a lot of shit and then learn about the country and blah, blah. And you kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
And I can't go to fucking Germany. I can't go over to Europe. I can't go to Italy. I can't go to these other places without having a passport. I can't stay. I mean, why the fuck is it all right for anybody just to come? And it has to be for some weird political thing. And it's deceitful shit. And I don't like it. And I'm not smart enough or nor do I have the time to give a fuck about it enough to do something about it.
They mad in Staten Island. You see the shit they was doing in Staten Island?
I love that guy, and good for him because they're actually sticking up for their community, right?
Yes. It's just funny the way you sound. I know a lot of Irish guys in Philly that talk like that too.
Look, dude,
Call them
you,
the bummers.
I want the neighborhood to stay the same, all right? The Mummers Parade on Broad Street
That might as well be
every
clan meeting, them
January.
you're in a black neighborhood. Would you be okay if it just became Spanish overnight?
It happens, yeah. I
Spanish
don't
is fine. I like that.
Here-
Spanish.
here's
All
the
right,
thing.
Chinese,
We've been dealing with that for
I've been dealing with
years,
that for
bro.
and you guys don't like it.
Ooh, 'cause
Nah, I love
here's
it.
the thing.
You like their wings.
They fried the wings white.
You like those
They
wings,
double dropped them wings. I never had a problem.
you like a wing with hair on it.
Bruh, with the little hair on the crisp, that pop when you pull it. But get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. Shout out to the Chinese.
Shout out, fucking wings. They got good wings.
They
I
dropped them
actually
wings
talk about
twice.
this now. I like the fact that like my neighborhood that I grew up in is being gentrified, and I'm happy that that's happening, but mainly for like the the white people that never got to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they turned it into hood black people.
They were never a part of white flight. They got left behind. They're there now, and their grandchildren are black, and all these white people are
That's
coming
like
back to the neighborhood.
that's Colin Quinn's family.
Oh, shit.
It's true.
yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Young Deck.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I don't give a shit. We're in a mixed neighborhood too. My whole neighborhood's there's gay guys over there. There's the white couple over here. I got the Trump guy next to me. I got Spanish people on the block. A bunch of black families just bought like 4 houses on the block.
And none of that's real. Bobby just has those new Apple goggles.
No, it's true.
That's so funny.
It's true. It is true. Like my neighborhood is.
It's a nice neighborhood you live in. I remember
It's a nice neighborhood, but when you came, it was mainly white. I don't know if you know
I
this.
thought you was about to say something else.
If you heard that sound when you came, it was. I don't know if you heard that thing that went.
Yeah, someone
That was-
started flipping pigeons.
Oh, when y'all came, it was just
It
white
was
people.
kites in the air.
It was just white people.
Yeah, we knew you were coming an hour before you came.
Shit.
Yeah. No, it was the neighborhood when we moved in was all old white couples.
Probably died
And-
out, right?
No, they died out, and a couple Spanish families moved in. There was like I said, 4 black families. Like the guy at the end, who I love, Mr. Force, his family just bought. It was like buy these houses because they're great houses, and they did. So it's a very diverse
Now, let me ask you a
neighborhood. now.
question: Is the neighborhood still good or is it fucked up now?
Still good.
Okay.
Here's why. Because it's families, right?
Okay.
It's a family neighborhood. So, like you go look out there playing stickball over here or they're over there, and they're I mean, the old white people. There's a couple of them still around, and they're like walking around like, "What happened?" Which is kind of funny.
But
too.
you gotta have that.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta like that in the
It's a fun. I'm fine with it. But I grew up with the same shit in Boston. I grew up with the same shit. My first girlfriend, Janine McKay, was a black chick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't. I never. Look, we were bigots.
Janine from Dorchester?
No, she was from Medford.
I'm fucking around.
But like my second girl was a black girl too. My son, his first girl that he had a crush on was a black chick.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, man, you can't. Listen. No, I'm kidding. But my
First manual labor, now black chicks. Come on, man.
well, when he was like, I want her to come to my birthday party, and then she showed up, and she was a big, tall black chick too. She was like 2 feet taller than him, and I was like, I'm happy that he doesn't see anything like that. He doesn't give a shit about any of that.
That's fine.
But it's a. I just like I feel like we went. I feel like we were right here when Obama was in, where like we're all just like we're cool, everything's getting cool, and then I feel like they pitted us against each other to fuck with us and split us up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How else you gonna sell those flags?
You got to sell them shirts, man.
Yeah.
You got to sell them hats. You got to sell the whole thing.
Yeah.
Get it?
Well, let's get back to the other stuff. Let's go back to just hanging out.
How, Bob? How?
I don't know.
We gotta.
I was hoping you guys would do it. I'm
we
a
come
white guy from
together-
Boston. I can't talk anymore.
We come together on hating stuff together. We need a common enemy.
Let's hate. We need it. Yeah, let's hate something.
Yeah.
What do we hate on?
We should go bully smaller, undeveloped countries.
We're doing that. We've been doing that forever.
Forever.
Yeah, what can we fuck with?
Who hasn't had it in a while?
I don't know. Well, I think Iran's popping off. Want to go after them?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? The Iranians. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's
Maybe
send that.
Australia too. They got some beautiful women down in Australia.
Yeah,
I like this. We're sitting in chairs at a table talking about conquering other countries.
Feel like a royal right
Oh
now.
shit!
Filthy white. Oh.
Let's fuck with them. And you know what? Let's not us go. Let's send the lesbos over.
Let's
Yeah.
send the big butch lesbians.
Let's see if
over
they
there
can get it
to go
done.
Whoop ass.
We'll empty our jails and give them the worst ships.
How funny? How funny would it be if our? How great would it be if the lesbo army went over and beat the shit out of?
Beat the shit out of them.
I mean, just took them out.
They would change everything.
Yeah, just like that bitch from fucking Alien.
Yeah,
Remember that lesbian.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sigourney.
no, well, her, but the other one, the Spanish one with the short hair. Remember
Oh
that
yeah,
bitch?
with the bandana. Yeah, with the gun. Yeah, from the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm changing my mind on this lesbian army.
They might
Yeah,
be fly.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
they
did.
got to be the hard
We
ones.
just watched a movie, so on
The
our
handsome
podcast,
ladies.
we do No Need for Apologies is our podcast.
Nice.
We
This-
do.
That's what he's very smart.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do No Need for Apologies at the movies where Derek and I will sit and watch the movies and fuck around. And we watched this movie recently called The Assignment.
The assignment.
The Assignment
Who's in
is
that?
Sigourney Weaver and
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, the chick from Fast and
The
Furious.
fake teeth.
But here, check
Right.
this out.
So
Check this out.
you know, and that chick, she's always dude like. You know, she's always just second
Yeah.
fiddle to Vin Diesel, but she's real dude and butch like.
You know.
So I'm like, fuck, you know, this chick, her own lead, and, you know, it's her with the M16 and the fucking cover. Let's put it on. Movie starts off, she's a hitman, and she's got like a fake beard and shit
prosthetic
on and a little
beard.
ponytail, and she knocks off a little hit, and you go like, dude, she wants to be a dude so bad. Look at her with the beard.
Yeah.
And then
All
she
of a
finishes
sudden.
the hit, goes to this hotel to check in, takes a shower, comes out the shower.
Whole dick.
She's got a dick and chest hair. Like the movie, she
Michelle
is
Rodriguez
a man.
Is a man.
She's a man, and the
That's
plot,
it!
the plot of the movie is Sigourney Weaver doesn't like somebody that she ended up killing, so Sigourney Weaver captures her and gives her a sex change
And makes
turns
her
to a woman.
to Michelle Rodriguez.
So the rest
Wait
of
a
the
minute.
movie, she's running around trying to get her dick back.
Okay, I want to see her dick. Is that gay?
Sure, check it out. It's
in the
weird. It is,
beginning.
and they get to it pretty early. You might be able to see shower scene from The Assignment. Yeah.
Wow.
but
I'm
she's
literally fighting a hard on right now when you're telling that.
Because it was a weird. Because it's like you wanted to see Michelle Rodriguez naked.
I wanted to see her dick for a long time. I want to send this clip to Norton.
I figured Jimmy would have saw it already. But yeah, man. Yeah, she
But yeah,
plays
that's
a
the-
dude and
the
then gets
assignment.
turned into the girl that she already is. It's pretty
And
wild.
that's what the title is. The assignment
The
is the
assignment.
gender.
I'm gonna tell you
assignment.
this. Here's the problem, and I don't mean any disrespect
Okay.
to women by this. You send over the toughest women we have here into war, and you can see it on. They're gonna get their face kicked in
Yeah.
the first day.
Yeah. You ever watch
You
like,
saw that episode of Survivor where the dudes went off and they made fires and all that shit, and then the girls couldn't do it, so they came over to the dudes' island after a while anyway. It was like, we fucked up. Can we get next to y'all fire and can y'all cook our fish?
Here's the deal. They showed like in the military where they're fighting, and this girl's like, "Let's go." Guy come over and beat the fuck out of this girl in 5 seconds, and they were mad at him. He's like, "What?
Yeah.
If you do it, look in karate, all this stuff." I mean, look, I'm not saying there's tough women that will beat the shit out of me.
Yep.
But I'm not that guy. I'm talking when you get the guy, that mean ass
The other soldiers,
Delta Force, Rangers, SEAL, those are the
decorated soldiers, yeah.
we've trained these guys. They're the baddest motherfuckers on earth. And you put them up against the baddest woman on earth, you're gonna get your teeth kicked in.
Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck
I
even
will-
a big soldier. Fuck that. An 8th grader who was raised by his mom who said, I don't give a fuck if she is a girl. If she hits him, hit him back.
Yeah,
You
a lot
see
of
those
those.
videos, these little classroom, these girls get up on these boys' faces, and these boys beat the shit out of
They
these
mama
little girls,
told 'em.
man.
Don't be no bitch.
That's why. That's another reason why I don't teach. Everybody's like, "You got a degree in math. You should teach." No fucking way.
Unless you're teaching like college, like
I don't like girls getting hurt, but it
like
is
grad school.
It's a funny thing when the girl's beating the shit out, it slap like I'll fucking, and the guy just goes whack, and she just falls on the ground.
I don't believe you hit
But
me.
no, their faces when they realize, oh, I fucked up. I'm a girl. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
That I've been hit by other girls. That was something else.
Yeah.
That felt like an elephant kicked me.
When they're like going after a security guard, a 6'6" security guard with
Yeah.
all shoulders, and just knocks her to the concrete right away. And she's all,
So because this is a funny thing too, because you guys said before the show, like we should start hitting women again, because that's the way to get back to the real America. And that, can you just expand on that?
well, ladies.
You're an asshole. Oh, Bobby Kelly is such an asshole. I love Bobby Kelly.
Well, I like. Yeah, I love.
I'm glad we friends now. It took a long time. I was never like in your eyesight for a very long time.
Well, because look at dude,
but that's fine. I had to earn it.
I hate your dice clay fucking analogy.
I had to earn it.
No, it's not that. Is that you're never around? I'm here.
You here early. I'm here late. Esty puts me on the night shift.
Yeah,
Like,
now, but
yeah.
back in the day,
Yeah.
like you had that Philly crew come in and you rolled in like 12 deep.
Yeah, we did.
There was
And, like-
only 4 of us.
Yeah,
but
but-
we were all
It felt
tall.
like
No,
12,
there
I'm
was
fucking
more.
with you.
It was us. It was Dave, me, Monroe, and Chris Cotton. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
No, and the other guys too. You got Foley.
Oh well, Foley and
blah, blah,
Kippy and Tommy and all. Yeah.
There was
Okay.
His
You got-
favorites.
You guys.
He said, I mean.
How can you not like Foley? I mean, the guy, he does that tongue thing when he laughs. He's adorable. He's such a likable.
Shout out to the RU garbage guys.
I mean,
love
come
them.
on, they're very likable people.
Very
They're the
likable
best.
guys. They are
No.
likable guys.
But you guys all came down at once, like this crew, like me and Burr and Patrice and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
But
you
Keith
didn't want to be.
made us do that.
And I'm
Keith
sure you
got
probably.
us
Oh, here it
ganged up
is.
like
Yeah,
that.
this is it. This is
Oh,
it.
here you go.
What did you say? What did you say? You didn't want to.
But Keith made us kind of do that whole, tag up, come to New York type shit.
But here's the thing.
Become gang.
And you got to go do it. You got to do your thing. It's like you all had to go do your shit. And some of you made it, and some of you didn't.
Yeah.
And that happened the same thing with us. Some of our crew made it, and some of them went home to
Okay.
Boston, and some of them moved out of the country and went other places.
Do the guys that went back to Boston, do they still like hit you up?
Is
like,
this me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's me.
Do they ever still hit you up to be like, "Hey, Bobby, I see you're doing this nice gig in town. I haven't been on stage in 6 years, but you think I could come and like
because
when
us all the time.
when does that stop?"
That
Well,
happens to us
Boston.
all the time.
Here's the thing with Boston: you can still make a good living doing stand up.
Okay.
So all those guys that didn't make it out, you still make good money.
But they
doing
cooking
stand-up.
in Boston. So or in
Yeah, they're doing that Boston thing where they have some other job, but they're still making cash money gigs. and
Okay.
there's still a living to be. That's why
I
a lot
like
of those
that. I
a
like-
lot of those guys never left.
Yeah.
I like the hustle in Boston.
I mean, the funniest guys on the planet are still in Boston because like, why would we leave? We make a lot of money just here.
Okay.
Some of the funniest dudes in Philly are still cutting hair.
That's why we left because they weren't leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I left.
Yeah,
And then
same deal.
I told these motherfuckers, yo, you got to come with me.
And I wasn't
I
gonna
went
get left
first
behind
and then
either.
called everybody.
Because when I started, Kevin Hart had just made that thing happen.
Who was that?
The little guy, little short dude.
Little Kev the Bastard.
Little Kev the Bastard, remember him?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, yeah,
Philly comic, but he hung out with
Philly
Keith. Keith took him up and he made something of himself. You know,
Oh, he's got the little thing on his cheek. Like a little,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the little mole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
Kevin
guy.
Hart.
But like, so when
I'll
there
say
were
it.
so many people.
Fuck Kevin Hart. Bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but there were so many people that at that time were still trying to attach themselves to, oh, he wasn't that funny when he was here. I remember blah, blah, blah. And so that for me was a red flag. Like, I never wanted to be those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That were saying, I remember, like, you know.
Yeah, it's called the Curse of Rich Salter. Shout out to my homie.
Who's that?
It's a guy, one of the funniest dudes I ever met in my entire life. Him and Kev started at the same time. Kev used to tell Rich when they was in Philly at the gallery, yo, I'm going up to New York. We could be the dudes to take this shit. And Rich would be like, nah, I'm making money here, pressing T-shirts, telling jokes in the city.
Yeah.
Gave him
He
a
would
couple.
actually give Kev money to get
Give
here.
Kev money to get to New York. And it was just like, God damn, Rich, you could have went up with him because you funny like.
That's how people get out, though, man.
Yeah.
Will Smith, he told a story. I read his book. He told a story where a drug dealer gave him $5,000 to get out of town to get to L.A. and he never had to pay that back because the drug dealer was murdered like 2 days later.
Damn.
Well, my real dad gave me $1,000 to go to New York. I wouldn't. My real dad, if he didn't give me that grand, like that check to come here, I wouldn't have. I'd have to go back.
Yeah.
My mom and my stepdad didn't have money to give me, but my real dad
They had
gave me
it,
money.
Bobby. They didn't believe in you.
What's that?
They had it. They didn't believe in you.
They just
Yeah, no, they didn't believe in me. Also, my mom still tells me I should come home and cut hair with me.
Bobby, can I
to
tell you
God.
something? Can I tell you something seriously? Well, you said something once on your podcast that it helped me with my relationship with my mom. And
Talk
you
shit.
You were talking about how, because my mom is a lot like your mom. When you mentioned one time where you called your mom and she started negging at you and you had, dude, what the hell? And she kind of snapped out of it to be like, hey, kid, when are you going to learn? I'm not going to change. This is me. And there was such a thing where I was like, oh, yeah, they're never going to change. Like, just accept them for what they are and be fine with that. You know
I
what I
haven't
mean?
fought with her since.
Yeah,
Over
exactly.
10 years ago.
Exactly.
I was at Mohegan Sun out on that fucking balcony where the pool is, screaming.
Yeah.
Another one of our, and she literally whispered it, Bobby, when are you going to realize I'm never going to change?
see that. That's a good mom.
I literally went, oh God. It was frightening.
Yeah, buddy.
You
Caught
gotta
myself
kinda-
the same way out in Arizona. Had good weed in the desert smoking, and I'm on the balcony screaming at my mother. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
What are you doing?
Not that, and it's not her fault. No, because they grew up in that thing, and whatever happened to her happened to her. Here, and I said this, all the father figures, I've had 10 dads.
Okay.
I always say that. I've had 10 dads because I've had all these different father figures that have been in my life. I had my original dad. I had my stepdad that was mad. I had my second stepdad that was really a great father, great guy, but I was already juvenile and fucking out of the house and jail. I had Dick Marcotte. I had Ken Lazarus. I had, all these people. I had my 5 uncles that all of them gave me certain things.
Absolutely.
So if you look at the way I'm looking at my son and how I'm raising him, I'm like, oh, I got that from Ken.
Yeah.
I got good stuff from them, but the stuff that they did bad to me that happened from my mom or these dads, I learned what not to do to myself.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I look at it like, hey, man, it was good either way. Because I learned, hey, I don't want to do silent scorn because that sucked. I hated it. I'm never going to do that to my kid. I'm always going to let him talk, and we're going to talk and get it out. So we have that relationship. I'm never going to walk around and ignore my son.
Yeah.
But I learned that from one of those guys who used to do that to me. But I also learned affection from that same guy, hugging and kissing. I always thought that was a gay thing. If a man touches you, that's gay.
Yeah.
And I don't, fuck you. I love my kid. I hug him. I kiss him. I'll snuggle with him. I give him affection because that's something you have to give your kid. But I'm also tough on my kid. I'm not raising. I want him to be a man. I want him to do.
You don't want him to go to the army,
I don't want to be a fucking a little sissy and join the Marines with those dykes. All right, listen, we got questions for these guys.
Do you want the questions Patreon?
Yeah, I guess. Can you have some self-esteem, Max? Danny, can you help him with some confidence?
No.
Joe.
no.
Joe, can you help Danny with confidence?
Sure thing, Bobby.
Wow.
Wow.
These guys suck.
Yeah.
Even you're not even like Voltron. Together, you're not shit. Look at nerds love that joke. I want to see this clip. Do you have that clip?
It was gonna make me put in a credit card and for a porn website. I couldn't find it without doing that.
What about Pornhub?
It was on Mr. Skin, but you have to put a credit card in to
I
get it.
guarantee it's on Pornhub, but whatever. Yeah, we're gonna go to Patreon. I want to give your plugs one more time. No need for apologies. Podcast
That's the podcast.
and Gaines,
podcast.
You've been acting a lot.
Yeah, I've been doing some stuff. I'm in another episode of Blue Bloods in March.
Blue Buds,
Yeah,
man.
I'm on a cop show.
Yeah,
That's
man.
great.
Yeah.
Those gigs are great because you get paid forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, man. My agent dumped me 2 years ago. I used to go in all those all the time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Last time I got ones, I got such bad advice. They wanted me for an audition, and I got no. Someone said offer only, and I was like, what? I'll do the audition. Just no, fuck that. They know.
No,
Stupid.
Studio audition.
And I haven't been. Oh, I hate it. But that's good that you got it. Why do I make it about myself?
Yeah, we were in the middle of plugs.
No, do the plug.
They have
No
a
need for
TikTok.
apologies podcast
Yeah.
with you two.
Yeah, you can check us out on YouTube. Type in NNFA podcast on any platform. You'll find it there. We're actually on tour now. The 4 tour, our first 4 months of 2004. No need for
You guys are
apologies.
2024.
And a bunch of different
You're
cities.
touring together.
Yeah, dual headlining, sometimes dual podcasting. So this weekend you can catch us in Minnesota at the House of Comedy. 21st we're in Los Angeles, Philadelphia, London, England, Washington D.C., Baltimore.
You doing London?
Yeah, we're
we're
moving
going to
around
London.
a bit. Yeah,
Trying
we're
to
doing
get
some
around.
other stuff over there.
Never
too,
been.
Norway, Bird. So
Me
really,
neither, so it's my first time.
yeah,
over
this is
there,
our
too.
first time going too. So
Great. See, I made it about myself again.
yeah, man. So if you
it's your
guys are in any
podcast.
of
I
those
get it.
cities, or get to the link tree and keep up with us, and when we're in your city, we'll be out there.
But guys, I'm glad you're popping off. I
Yeah.
see you on TV. I see you guys on podcasts.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great. And I mean, just funny. We're going to go to questions now. It's at
Okay.
Patreon.
Absolutely.
Bobby, plug your dates. They're on the screen.
No, you plug them. I can't see because the screen's behind me and I'm blind.
Bobby's gonna be at Comics Mohegan Sun
Shit, yeah.
March 7th through 9th.
Yeah.
And Tampa Side Splitters in Tampa on March 14th through 16th, and Huntington, New York at the Paramount with Big J Okerson March 21st.
Okay.
March 22nd through 23rd is going to be in Poughkeepsie, New York at Laugh It Up Poughkeepsie. Then the Riot Comedy
wanna do the
Festival in Texas, in Houston, Texas. Then the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas.
Ooh.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Boston, Massachusetts.
RobertKellyLive.com. Boston. Listen, I'm going to throw up. I can't take it. I just surround myself with bad people. I could have just got one producer 10 years ago that has nothing to do with stand-up, but I have to help young comedians.
Yeah.
White.
Then also get
White, gotta be
YKWD
white.
merch.
Oh, you had an Indian dude on here
YKWD
for a
merch
while.
on.
I did have an Indian dude, but what a he was. I mean, this guy tried to blackmail me, but he was good.
Yeah.
Deepu was the shit.
Yeah, didn't he build most of the infrastructure for this shit?
No.
Oh.
The original one, yeah. He was so smart. He was just great. But
Yeah.
he was really smart guy. Very funny too.
Yeah.
Very funny. Not on stage. But like on the in the podcast, he was just
He was
really,
quick, very
really
fast.
Oh yeah,
fast.
yeah.
very-
Because they're mean. They're pretty mean guys.
Smart,
And, yeah.
too.
You ever get those phone calls from people trying to scam you?
The Indian people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you see how mean they can be.
Wow.
Hey, make sure you checked out them. Make sure you check out these guys really quick. Go ahead.
Max Marcus Comedy, all social media.
Follow me on Instagram at Denny Braff, and come see me at the Dojo Comedy February 16th.
Nice.
That's
and
your club, Danny.
the Cheese Show on YouTube for all things Joe Russell.
And these guys are going to be touring with me too at various dates. So make sure you come check us out.
dope.
I want to thank you guys for coming on. And we're going to go to Patreon right now. We're going to ask you questions, maybe talk a little bit more for a little bit. So if you want to check out the questions from the people from the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. It's I think it's a cup of coffee a month. That's all it is. That's the price for it. And you guys get to be live in the while we're doing this live in the chat, ask questions, and you get extra shows every week. We try to give you what we can over there to support the show. Thanks for that. If not, just hit the subscribe button. Just do that for us. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Now what the podcast.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty